Okay, hello. Welcome back. If you saw my first video, you know that today is kind of a follow-up of that. So I will be doing my gender reveal and kind of just like a update on my pregnancy. I am 25 weeks today, so that puts me almost into my third trimester. So basically, there's been a lot of changes, especially from the first trimester to this, like the second, even, especially to where I'm right now. But within that time frame, like a lot has happened. I feel like the first trimester is mainly about like your body adjusting and all these new things just starting to happen, like you're just starting to get used to it. I remember saying so many times like I didn't feel pregnant, like it was, like I just knew I was, but I didn't feel it. And now is like the complete and total opposite. So now more than ever, like all I feel is pregnant. So I kind of wanted to give a little update on what's happening with me. So I had that little notebook where I kind of jotted down my first trimester situations. And I'm gonna look real quick and see if I even really put anything. So it looks like the last update I did was at 17 weeks. That was almost 10 weeks ago. But right around then is when I really started to be hungry all the time. And then I started to get round ligament pain. So when I really thought that this was just super normal, like everybody gets it. Well, I remember when I had went to one of my last appointments, the doctor had mentioned, oh, you might start, feeling this round ligament pain, feeling, different nerves and things like that. And he said, you got to remember you're pregnant. You have to remember to take it easy when your body wants you to do so. And that was something that's really hard for me to adjust to. As I had mentioned, like I am just a super productive person. Like I'm very extra, some would say. Like I always just feel like I need to get a million things done. And it's been a big adjustment, learning, okay, I can only do a few things and then I have to like sit down. I have to like take a break. I can't stand all day long and be on my feet. Like I have to put my feet up. So that was like the first time around 17 weeks when I really started to feel like restricted. Like my days were getting shorter. After that, it just got worse. That's when I really started to like pop and started to feel this weight. And I'd say right like in between 18 and 20 weeks is when I really like started to feel pregnant. Because the whole time you but you don't really like feel it. Cool. Twists and cramps, not really like cramping, but like muscle spasms, like weird little, it literally feels like someone's like twisting inside it's the weirdest thing. And I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's not pain, but it's not, I don't know, it's very strange. But that's when that all started and kind of went on for a couple weeks until just about, so I'm 25 weeks today, I'd say 21 or 22 weeks is when I really started to feel a lot of movement in my belly, like a lot. And I didn't know, I was like, everybody was asking, like, do you feel him kick? I'm having a boy. I was gonna reveal it a little bit differently, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it. So yeah, I'm having a boy. So what I was gonna do was show this cute onesie. I don't know if you can really see it, but it says straight up mama's boy. But anyway, and I had gotten like the genetic testing and stuff done where they tell you the gender early, so I did know since like 16 or something weeks around there. Yeah, I've known for a while, but anyway, that's my little reveal. Let me say that I'm super excited that it's a boy too, because I feel like everybody was guessing a girl. I'm like getting accustomed to this like boy stuff. I think it's gonna be equally as fun. There's no hair bows and makeup, but there's so many other fun things that come with it. And decorating his room has been so much fun already. Like, I can't wait to meet him and see his face. So, anyway, back to the update. We'll just pick up at like 20 weeks after I had mentioned I started to feel a lot more movement down there, because a lot of people were asking if I was feeling him kick yet, and I'm like, no, I don't think. They're like, what? That's weird. And I'm like, this is my first child. How am I supposed to know if I'm feeling kicking or just like my muscles? But now at 25 weeks, which it's been happening for like 2 weeks now, so I'd say 22 to 23 weeks, I started really feeling kicks, like full-on baby kicks. But now I'm at the point I can, like, this just started a couple of days ago. I can see it. I can see his little feet kicking at my stomach. Like, my stomach moves. And it is just the strangest thing. Like, you see it in other people, you see it in videos, but it's like, you truly cannot, like, explain it until it's yourself. Like, it is just the weirdest, I don't know. And I hate that I keep saying weird, because that sounds negative, but it's just like, it's amazing. Like, it is an amazing thing what my body is doing right now. Just all around, I can't believe we are capable of this as humans, like as women. Like, it's insane, and I feel so lucky to be able to do this. If I hadn't mentioned that, I just wanted to get that out there. Like, even if it seems like I'm complaining every once in a while, like, this is an amazing process that I am so happy to be able to be a part of. I just wanted to put that out there. But now, I did want to do, which is weird, kind of, but go ahead and show how my belly looks. So, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but all the way down, there's a line. Side view. I'm pretty big, and like, I feel like you can tell I'm carrying a boy. That's what, like, everybody who has had babies is like, yeah, that's definitely a boy. I feel like he literally knows that I'm doing this and talking about him, because he's kicking now as we speak. And the best way to describe it is, like, I always tell my boyfriend, like, it feels like fish are swimming inside my belly. It's so strange. Just like little, but sometimes it's a little aggressive. But for him to only be 1.5 pounds, I think is what he's supposed to be now, he's going to be very strong to be able to kick me so hard that you can see it already. I feel like it's so soon for that, but it's so exciting. So I'm here for everything, all the weird kicks and lines and stretch marks and everything that comes with it. So I'm excited. I figured I would make this video kind of quick and short, because my last one was a little longer than expected, and there's only so much to talk about, but there's plenty of things that are happening that I feel like I shouldn't mention on camera. A lot of strange things and feelings and all kinds of stuff, but I feel like it's a little too much information to just put out there. I'm sure somebody talks about it on the internet though, so if you're really curious, I mean, unless there is like really people who want to know, like, let me know if you have questions or anything. There's a lot going on. One thing I forgot to mention, right after I got out of the first trimester, like, you'll hear people mention like this burst of energy. I had it. I really felt like I could like conquer the world again, which was amazing, and I feel like I kind of took advantage of it, because now I'm back at, like, you know, back at feeling restricted. I finally like feel pregnant. I finally feel like the constant chill out, like you're doing too much. And I did appreciate the little break that I got in between, like right at the beginning of my second trimester. I was not nearly as tired, and now I'm back to feeling like I have to sleep until 10 o'clock or noon sometimes, or take naps, and I'm not a nap taker anymore. Like, it's been a very long time since I've taken a nap, but last week I literally took like 4 or 5 naps. So there's a lot changing, and I'm just trying to listen to my body and do what I'm supposed to do. I have a doctor's appointment actually tomorrow and Friday to follow up about a couple things. I did do like my full anatomy scan last week. If you don't know, that's where they measure everything. I mean, there's a lot of doctor's appointments and things to keep up on. Like next week, so Friday, I have a glucose test, so that's when we'll see how my body's handling sugar. But you, for the most part, you get, for any new pregnant people or new moms, you get most of the blood work out of the way in the first trimester, which is nice. I think I had like 1 round of blood work in the second, but that was it. In the glucose test, which they just prick your finger, so I don't really count that. I hate needles and I hate blood work, so it was like a big deal for me to be prepared for all that blood work, and I'm so happy it's done. But anybody watching, let me know if you have any specific like requests. Like, do you want a continuous update? Like, I can try to update. The only thing that's really gonna change, I feel like, is, okay, well, a lot's gonna change, but the main thing I feel like is my size, my belly. I feel like I'm just gonna keep getting bigger and less effective in my days. Because right now I'm what, 6 months? Almost 6 months fully. So 3 more months of growing to do. But I'm excited. I don't even want to think about labor yet, but if that's a whole other video if you guys want to know my kind of birth plan. I use that term very loosely. But yeah, I wanted to keep this one short, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like I said, comment if you have anything you want to hear or know. But other than that, I'm going to try to post weekly, so stay tuned.